Jai Gurudev. My name is Nakul, and I'll be your host for today's session. As you all know, in a few days we'll be celebrating Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima is the full moon in July, dedicated to the Master, to the Guru. And Gurudev says it's not a day for the Guru, it's the day for the devotee. So we've had many magical celebrations over the years, and we have another great one coming up in just a few days. With Guru Purnima coming up, we thought it's a nice occasion to release a new series by Gurudev. So we're launching this new series called Secrets of the Subtle. This is 15-part series that Gurudev gave last year in Europe. And the beauty of Gurudev's style is that he while keeping it very, very simple, and he handholds you and takes you step by step towards something very profound. So that's his flavor, and that's the flavor of this series as well. It's called Secrets of the Subtle, because the gross is obvious. I mean, we can see the gross world, and if you study it closely enough, you will come to know how it works. So all the laws of that we've found, laws of physics and motion, if you just study it, you'll stumble upon it and find it. Laws of numbers, mathematics, how fluids move, fluids behave, how gases behave. As you observe the gross world, you come to know. You can know this by logic and by intellect, but the subtle is not so obvious. And that is the realm where the Guru takes you step by step. Because the knowledge of the gross you can get from school, from college, from classes, from online, Google, AI these days. But subtle is a little bit tricky, not difficult, but if you have a Guru guiding you, it's the easiest thing. It's very simple. So what we'll do is we'll watch the first session today. The rest of the series is available on the app. We'll share details after the session. So let's watch the first session, and we'll chit chat a little bit more after the after the session ends. We'll do a little chit chat. We'll do some Q&A as well. So without much delay, let's get into session 1 of Secrets of the Subtle with Gurudev.
Alles klar? You're all doing good? Wie geht es dir? Alles klar? You're all doing good? Happy? That's it. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So you want to be in the class, really? Are you all here? Yes. Physically you are here. You know what? You might try to take off from your mind going outside. Every now and then. Now I'm not going to let you do that. Yeah? I'm going to pull you back. You want to be in the master class? Yes. Everyone? Yes. You will be all the sessions? Yes. Okay. You're sure that I know? Are you sure I know? Yes. Everybody? What if I know nothing? What's happening? Heart is beating, time is clicking. Where is it clicking? Time is clicking for you to go to the exit. Do you know this? We don't know this. Half the time we are asleep. And the rest of the time we get so caught up in small things. But we forget we are going to exit. Right? Your heart started beating when you are in your mother's womb. At some point it's going to stop. Then what happens? Many of us are not bothered. We are not even curious about it. Correct? We are not curious about it. Because we have not paid attention about the life. What this life is all about. We have not paid attention. In these few sessions, we are going to look into what life is. It has to. The truth will stare on our face. Are you ready for it? Yes. Now you will ask me, what is the point? Okay, truth stares on our face. What is the point? What do we get? What are we going to get out of it? Yeah. Yeah? Is that the question? What am I going to get? Right? How many of you have this question? What am I going to get out of this? Raise your hand. How about the others? Are you sure you're not going to get anything out of it? How many of you think you're not going to get anything out of this? How many of you think you're going to get something out of it? And how come some of you are not raising hand for any? We want to get more and more and more and more and more. There's no end to it. You know, there is a joy in getting. This we are born with, right? As a child, we were getting something. Oh, we would say, wow, oh, nice. And that is stuck to our mind, and so we want to get more and get more and get more. What you will do getting all that? Just imagine you got all the fame in the world. Just imagine you got all the wealth. You have enough money, billions in your bank account. You have everything, then what? Does this question come to our mind? Then what? It is very important question. This question alone indicates the maturity of our spirit, the maturity of our mind. Then what? Yeah? What is permanent? What stays with us? What doesn't stay with us? What is permanent? What is impermanent? This is something that we need to put our attention to, isn't it? You know, kids take kids to the beach, they make castle in the sand, right? They spend a lot of time making a castle. And then what do the parents say? Hey, come on, let's go home. Let's go for the dinner. While going, you just kick it. If you not, somebody else will come and kick the castle. In some sense, all the activity we do in our life is like building castle in the sand. Kids build the Legos, all these little toys. When you're building, you have 100% attention. That's good. It is giving some joy. It's really uplifting you. But is that permanent? I want to tell you an incident. You know, once I was in a plane, going somewhere to somewhere. In the plane, the heater had broken. So the air hostess announced, see, the heater is broken inside the plane, where you warm the food, not the plane's temperature thing. You know, our oven, our stove is broken. So we are very sorry, we'll give you only the cold breakfast today. It was not a very long flight, it's just 2 hours flight. The lady was sitting opposite to my seat. She was screaming. She said, you know, I have paid money, I have come here, no, you are not giving me breakfast, hot breakfast. And she said, Madam, we are in the air. I apologize for this. I can't do anything. The air hostess is apologizing so many times, but this lady was so upset. I just looked at her and I didn't know whether I should laugh or cry. My God, it's not a very long flight, 10 hours, 12 hours. It's just 2 hours flight. And the poor lady is so apologetic. But here, someone is so upset. And we can understand, because she does not differentiate between what is temporary and what is permanent. Babies do this. They don't know what is long-lasting and what is short-term. Correct? And in life we do many times, we sacrifice the long short for short-term gains. And that is where we become miserable. Are you all here with me still? That which is not permanent, we think it's permanent. That which is not really going to give you joy or happiness, you think it's going to give you. That's what smokers, if you ask smokers, are you happy smoking cigarettes? Say, it doesn't give me any great joy smoking, but not smoking is making us uncomfortable. To drop smoking becomes very difficult, but smoking is not making you so blissful. Right? So, what is not really source of joy, we think that's the source of joy. Are you all here? Okay, now I would like you to see in your own life, what is that you are clinging on to, attached to. I'll give you about 3 minutes. You just look down, don't look at anybody. Keep your sight at 35 degrees. If you look straight, it is 90 degrees. I'm saying 1/3 of it. You look below at 35 degree, don't close your eyes. Keep your eyes open, look at the floor and see what is that. And you don't have to feel shy about it, acknowledge it. Okay, these are the most important things for me. So these are your identities. See which are your identities. Just keep in your mind, think about it. Okay, now, you may open your eyes. What's happening now in your mind? Confusion? How many of you are having confusions? How many of you have no confusion? And what about the others? The mind is rattling. Did you notice? Yes. It's going buzz, 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 buzz all over the place. Yeah? You bring it somewhere. Oh, no, I don't know. What comes in the mind? I don't know. Yeah? Okay, another exercise. I would like you to see your own self from a drone picture, drone video. Just imagine your mind is a drone and it is looking at your own mind. How you behave, how you go, how you act, how you have been running around in the world like the headless chicken. Can you see your own personality from outside? Can you do this? You may find it a little difficult to begin with, but you can. Close your eyes and see how you behave, how you talk with people, where you run, and what makes you run and do all the things that you do, that we will come to. But I want to see your own self from a drone picture. Yeah, you may close your eyes or you may look down. Don't look at anything. Just imagine in the world how you are moving around, how you are interacting. Forget about others. Now all focus only on you. How you laugh, how you walk, how you behave. And what all you do. I want you to see yourself from a drone picture. Like a third person, you are watching yourself like a third person. You may like or you may not like yourself. Certain things of you like, certain things of you don't like. Yeah, open your eyes. How many of you didn't like yourself, your actions and your movement? Come on, don't be shy. Nobody else is seeing, only I am seeing you. How many of you liked yourself? Okay. Again, some are not raising hand for both. Or some things you liked, some things you didn't like. How many of you did some things you liked about yourself, something you didn't like? Yeah. Now begins the run. I have to improve myself. Right? You want to improve? So what if you don't? Suppose I tell you, you are not going to improve at all. You are not going to change a bit. Are you ready to accept that? Yes. Yes. You know, there is a saying in India, the dog's tail, it's curly. So you want to straighten it, you tie a stick to it. As long as tie a stick to it, it is straight. The moment you take the stick out, it again curls. Some things don't change. Is it okay for you to be the way you are? Be a buffoon, be a fool, be stupid, be most obnoxious. Can you be an obnoxious personality? Yes. Huh? No. See, this is where you cannot tolerate an obnoxious personality. And when you cannot tolerate somebody, they occupy your mind. They occupy your mind the whole time. So you rent it out for them, your own apartment. And they don't even pay you the money, rent. Hey, come on. Why not you accept yourself being a buffoon? You know buffoon? Yes. Clown? being stupid, being obnoxious. So what? Do you see what is happening now? Something is churning? Yes. Yeah? Something is churning in the mind. Your concepts are breaking apart, breaking and falling apart. See, in this run of being perfect, we become imperfect and we become miserable. Are you all here? So when we are so caught up in our aversions here, we are unable to see something big, which is the essence of our life, which is the reference to the activities. I'm seeing, are you getting into what I'm saying or not? It will take a little while. Let's see. Whatever you resist will persist. See, if you don't like yourself, how you expect someone else to like you? What? You know, this is the vibrations we emit from us. Our identities form our vibrations. Whatever you identify yourself with, that becomes the flavor of the vibrations that you emit. This light is very bright white light, but if you put a green paper to it, what will come? Green light. Light is bright only, but the paper, the identity you are sticking onto it, that is what it emits. Do you want your vibrations to be pure? Yes.
What a nice session. So, you know, a lot of you, and those who've attended Gurudev sessions before, it's different. It's different in the sense that you might find yourself wondering what's going on. Because what's the subject? What are we discussing? But then, bit by bit, slowly, it begins to get relevant. So let's recap this session in a few minutes. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, please post in the comments and we'll take them after the recap. So, in the beginning of the session, Gurudev says, are you sure I know? What if I know nothing? So, we might have this expectation that a guru is somebody who will guide us, clear our doubts, and show us the way. And of course, that also he does. But rather than clearing doubts, sometimes he puts doubts, because he says, not once, not twice, not 5 times, 10 times, 1,000 times I will put doubts. And still, if you continue, then you achieved something. Yeah, are you sure that I know? Are you sure? What if I don't? What if I know nothing? Okay, having put that doubt to rest, we proceed further. And then he says, he starts with a big revelation. Could be a little uncomfortable, but true nonetheless. Time is clicking. And we are all headed towards our exit. Our heart started beating in the mother's womb, and at some point it's going to stop. What next? But that's a scenario or a situation that we don't normally consider or prepare for. We're not very interested because there's a lot to do in life currently. When that happens, we'll see. So right now I'm busy. I have my lot of things in my life going on. So what do I get out of knowing this actually? Why should I be bothered? What do I get? Because if I have to invest my time, I should know what I'm getting out of it, so that I can maximize my return. I make good use of my time and I get more and more and more and more. When you get everything, then what? So this question, Gurudev says, is very important. That if suppose I'm right now busy in my life running after things, suppose I get all of them and there's nothing to run after, now what? So this question, this one question, indicates your maturity. Yeah, I'm running, I'm spending so many months, years of my life running. What if I get what I'm running after? Then what? So then Gurudev shared an incident from the plane about this lady who got upset because she could not get heated food. And so Gurudev says, when we don't know the difference between what is temporary and what is permanent, what is short term, what is long term, then we sort of get lost. Because then we are looking for joy in things that don't have joy. We are expecting things to come where they are not. So then he takes you through an activity. What are you attached to? Just spend a few minutes with yourself. What are you attached to? These are your identities. Yeah, and the next activity, he says, is just see yourself from outside, from a drone's perspective, from a third person, from somebody else. Normally, of course, our view is from the inside out. I am seeing how I am seeing the world. He turns it around. He says, see yourself from outside. How you are behaving, how you are walking, how you talk, what your likes and dislikes are. What are you like from the outside? See, this again, we normally don't do this because we're caught up in what our view, our world view is. We don't see how the world's view of us is. And then he asked, now that you saw yourself from outside, did you like yourself? Did you like your behavior? Now the run begins to improve yourself. Now that I'm so and so, I am like this, how do I get better? I want to improve now. What if you don't change? Are you okay to be a buffoon? Can you be a buffoon or an obnoxious person or a stupid person? Are you okay being just like this? No improvement. Then he says something very, very deep. He says, when we are caught up in our aversions, we are unable to see something big. What is that something big? The reference to all our activities. We are so caught up in our activities, we never pay attention to something which is a witness to all our activities. And that is something big. And then again he says something very, very insightful. He says, our identity forms our vibrations. So whatever I think I am, my vibrations will become that. And we end with the question, do you want your vibrations to be pure? Yeah, and next will be in episode 2 in the series. Yeah, so do we have a few questions that we can take?
So Vaibhav is asking, does everything happen at a subtle level and then it translates to the gross reality? I have been having this question since a long time.
Yeah, that's how it is. So here the subtle controls the gross. You will find this also in the way our body is. Body is the gross representation of our mind, which is subtle. So if you ask a very experienced doctor, they will say that most of the illnesses or conditions which are in the body have their origin in the mind. They are psychosomatic. They may be physical conditions, but they begin in the mind. The seed is in the mind. So yeah, the subtle controls the gross. That's right.
Next question, where are we actually? Are we even alive or we are actually dreaming?
Good question. Gurudev says that, you give me all the bad things, keep the good things with you. So that's a good question. You keep it with you. Am I alive? Am I dreaming? Very good question. It's not a question. It's an idea that if you pursue, if you stay with, can take you to a different space. Am I alive? How do I know that I'm alive? How do I know if this is real or this is a dream? So as you stay with it, stay with the dilemma, become okay with the frustration of not knowing, not having a clear answer, you become okay with it. If you stay there long enough, you find yourself in a very different state. And that can be the gateway to meditation. So this is very interesting. Some of these thought experiments, these questions that pop into our mind, don't brush them off as irrelevant. Pursue them. See where they lead you. Yeah, you will only discover something more about yourself. There are many, many rooms in the palace of our mind. And we haven't explored all the rooms. So these questions, stay with them. See where they take you. It's a very thrilling journey.
Riddhi is asking, how to do sadhana when I am not calm?
It's okay. Your sadhana will make you calm. So it doesn't matter if you're not calm to begin with. Continue with your sadhana and sadhana will have an effect. Don't judge your sadhana by how you feel in the beginning or in the end. Even at the end. Today's meditation was very nice. Because I felt this. I felt very calm, I felt very this. Don't judge your sadhana by your experiences or your feelings. Just do them. Yeah.
Abhishek is asking, I have persistent compulsive thoughts. What is the solution?
Thoughts, stop seeing your thoughts as a problem, and you don't need a solution. So if your thoughts come, just watch them. In the last, towards the very end, he says, your identity becomes your vibration. So your thoughts are not a problem. Having thoughts, persistent or compulsive thoughts, is not a problem. When you identify with those thoughts, that can be trouble. So just observe your thoughts like these are not my thoughts, these are just thoughts that I'm watching. Yeah? You are the sky, not the clouds passing through the sky. So you're the space in which these thoughts come and go, come and pass through. You're not these thoughts. So you don't have to identify with all the feelings, all the thoughts that you get. Just watch them. As you watch them, the disturbing ones will subside, and the pleasant ones will grow. Your awareness will burn the negativity. Yeah.
So where Gayatri is asking, where can I find the rest of the sessions? How do I watch these?
Yeah, the rest of the sessions are available on the Art of Living app. You can go to the app and purchase the series, or you could also do it on the Art of Living store. The URL is www.artofliving.store, and you will find the details. This is a 15-part series. It's a master class that Gurudev gave last year in Berlin, and very nice, very insightful.
So our next question, Balu is asking how to differentiate my identity and myself. Can you please explain this with an example?
Your identity is, your identity, like, for example, when you were 5 years old, you have this knowledge at the back of your mind, I'm a 5-year-old. I study in this class. I'm 10 years old. I'm 15 years old. I go to college. I'm a teenager. Your identity keeps changing. Your identity in your mind also keeps changing. I'm 20 years old. I'm a husband. I'm a manager. I'm a father. Through your life, your identity will keep changing. What is your self? Your self is that aspect of you that does not change. Through all the changes across identities, there is something in you that does not change. That is the self. Now, the self is something that you can't put your finger over. Like I can say, this is my leg, this is my hand, this is my neck. Self, where is my self? You can't, it's very, very subtle. But worth investigating, worth finding out.
Someone is asking, can thinking about some past issues or person reopen the karmic threads? If so, how can we stop reopening those bad karmic loops, as we can't control every thought?
Yeah, that's true. You can't control it, so whatever I tell you will not be very useful, because you can't control your thoughts and feelings anyway. So best way to get over karma, accept it. This is my karma and I have to go through it. If you fight it, then what is the shortcut? Can I avoid it? How do I not pay? Can I get over this karma without paying? Forget it. I mean, the fastest way to burn karma, accept. Whatever, bring it on. I'll see through it. I'll live through it. Then you're fearless. If you're scared of, oh my God, it's going to be painful, so let me avoid it, that complicates it more. My karma, I'll take it. Bring it on. I want to see. Yeah, if you have that mindset of acceptance, not running away from karma, fastest way to burn karma. Just accept however life is, however the world is, however you are, however your life has been so far, however your life might be in the future. Accept. Fastest way to burn karma. Because that puts your mind completely at rest. Your mind is your karma. Now, karma is not written somewhere else, on a tablet or on a leaf, on a palm leaf, or that's not your karma. Your mind is your karma. So, acceptance silences the mind. Yeah, the fastest way to burn karma. Accept.
The last question, Shruti is asking, what about the storms of emotions? They just come and then I start dwelling in them and then get trapped in it. So how do I deal with this?
Yeah. Storms of emotion. See, if it's a storm, you can't control a storm, no? So anyway, your boat is at the mercy of the storm. So, but know that a storm is not forever. So whatever emotions you are experiencing, it won't be forever. You just look back and see in your life, has any emotion stayed forever? No. Emotions come, emotions go. So this storm will also pass. This knowledge will stabilize your boat. Okay, I won't drown. Whatever this storm of emotion is, I won't drown in it. That's for sure. So with that knowledge, okay, I just have to live through it. I have to pass through it. And then the storm doesn't matter. And very soon, there is no storm. Yeah. Alright, so that was our session for today. Hope you enjoyed this first episode. Like I said, there are 15 episodes in all, 15 parts. And you can watch the rest of the series on the app, and you can purchase it either on the Art of Living app or on artofliving.store. And wish you all a very happy Guru Purnima. Like I said in the beginning, Gurudev says it's the day of the devotee. And we are very, very lucky. We will never know how lucky we are to have this knowledge in our lives. Very, very precious. Just a couple of days ago, I was talking to somebody who went through a tragedy, and he said, after I went back home and I realized, going through that time, how lucky, what the strength of this knowledge is in protecting me and holding me while everything is chaos, everything around is chaos, but this knowledge keeps you anchored and grounded. So we will never know how lucky we are to have Gurudev in our lives and have this knowledge. So with that emotion, with that gratitude, we prepare for Guru Purnima, and we look forward to having you join us in the celebrations. Gurudev is in the US, and we'll see the celebrations live from Boon. Yeah, and so we have for this series we have some offers for our existing subscribers, and some offers until Guru Purnima. So all of that is available on artofliving.store, all that information. And hope you watch the series, enjoy it, and wish you all a very happy Guru Purnima in advance. Jai Gurudev.